This is the same one that doesn't do anything on the border, right?
Correct.
Like, it doesn't retool the asylum system.
Oh, no, it can't.
Okay.
Because states can't do anything about it.
Any fencing being added with
No,
this
states
bill?
can't build fences.
Okay.
Is
Is it gonna control who comes in, who comes out? Is there anything? Okay, so it doesn't do anything.
Arizona can't negotiate with other countries.
Okay, so what does it do? Because they decided to write something in a couple days ago.
It's SB 1070, but slightly meaner. I would argue, because one of the provisions now that we see in there is inside the Secure the Border Act is a provision, an amendment that was just added.
Yeah.
That would strip or remove protections of DACA recipients, the Dreamers.
Right.
In other words, they could be kicked out of the country for being here illegally, again, inside this bill, which again wouldn't last 30 seconds in court, because the federal government has already said we've extended these protections to the DACA recipients, and the state of Arizona can't ignore federal law. That's exactly what it is, but that's what this bill is. This bill is not. Please, Gatos, please don't tell me you think this bill has anything to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with the people who forgot how much SB 1070 hurt the state of Arizona.
Yeah, money-wise.
Yeah.
What else? Reputation.
Money-wise, in a couple ways. From the lawsuits we had to pay out, to the businesses that chose not to come here, the conventions that chose not to come here. Did we almost lose a Super Bowl over that?
Yeah.
So this is what these people that are pushing this want. They want you to lose the next Super Bowl, All-Star game, whatever it is. That's what's going to happen.
It has the same provisions that require law enforcement to discriminate against our Hispanic citizens.
Right.
That was SB 1070 from years ago.
Correct.
This one's a little bit on steroids. Cops don't want to do that job. I don't know where they're going to get the money to do this. It's over $300 million to implement. They have no idea where they're going to get this money. But and listen, you and I agree on this. We agree on this. We don't agree on everything, but we agree on this one. But we were talking about
it's an embarrassment for Arizona.
We were talking about it last week. And you know what wasn't in it last week was the DACA stuff.
Yeah, it's Arizona.
So that's the new spin, because we come in today and we're like, wait a second, where did that come from? Where did this come from?
Okay, new amendment.
So the kids, the little kids who were brought here as children had no say in what their parents were doing.
No, have grown up in the United States.
Grown up here, they're probably in their 30s and 40s now.
Could be.
Goodness gracious.
That old, yeah.
They're basically as American as we are. They are as American as we are. And now we have an Arizona legislature on the GOP side that wants to kick them out of the country.
Correct.
I mean, it's just so mean.
The idea is, the cruelty is the idea. Gatos, how do you not see that?
Bruce, I see it. I'm on the same page.
Okay, I feel good. I just felt it. I had to say it.
Listen, I think I don't know if I'm mincing words. Mean, petty, uncalled for. So
we're okay.
All right.
And it directly impacts people that live here.
Of course it does.
People that are here legally, people that are DACA recipients. We had the conversation last week that for this bill to work the way that the crafters of it believe, police are going to have to look at a person walking or driving by and go, looks illegal to me. And it violates the Fourth Amendment. It immediately violates the Fourth Amendment. It immediately forces them to start profiling people based on nothing other than the color of their skin or the language they're speaking.
It's horrific.
Because they're not going to be stopping you and me asking if we're Canadians.
You're white.
Yeah.
I'm white.
Yeah.
Not going to ask us.
You guys from New Zealand?
Yes, I don't think so.
Can't let any of you people in here.
So the bill was being talked about today.
Yeah.
And
debated, bandied back and
it
forth.
didn't go to a vote.
No.
So there's one person who is not who said on the Republican side, not yet. I'm not ready to vote for this yet.
And that's important, Gatos, because keep in mind the Republicans have a one-vote majority in both the Senate and the House here in the legislature.
The abortion issue went down. Only 2 from the Republican side of the cross.
Right. But if they lose one, we're tied.
This is
2, it doesn't pass.
Arizona State Senator, as I like to call him, Ben Kennedy.
Ben Kennedy?
Ben Kennedy.
Is that the dyslexic version of you?
No, that's my little nickname for me. Ben Bennett, I call him Ben Kennedy.
Got it. some other reporting out there. One of them was Brian Resnick, who reported that one of the big issues that Ken Bennett, or Ben Kennett as you call him, Gatos, has moving forward is that DACA, where he specifically said he thought that was cruel, and he was concerned about economic issues in the state of Arizona and concerned about our reputation if a bill like this even made it to a referendum and how it would be portrayed.
You're going after really innocent people. I mean, that's the deal. You're going after people who have lived here for such a long time, don't know any other country as their own other than this. And yeah, they were brought here illegally. There's no argument there. But it was, they didn't have a choice in this. And now they're here. Now they're going to school. I can't even believe we're talking about the Dreamers and DACA.
And we're kicking them out of the country.
And why they should be here. I don't know why. I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Well, we went from talking about a pathway for them to become citizens.
Right.
They already have a legal right to be in the country, a legal right to stay. And I remember the conversations about, okay, if they serve in the military, can they become a legal citizen? If they volunteer in some way, shape, or form, the Peace Corps, whatever organization, if they give something back to this country, could that help them earn citizenship, graduate college, etc. To now we're talking about the state of Arizona says, enough of all that. We want to kick them out if we catch them.
It's ugly. Yeah. It's ugly and hateful.
And by catch them, we mean, I'm looking at the color of your skin, and I'm going to need you to prove to me you're a citizen.
So, 75% of Americans support the Dreamers.
Yeah, by far.
That's a huge number.
Yeah.
We can't agree on anything in this country.
Well, Congress doesn't agree with that. But yeah, you can't get it through Congress, but you can get the majority of people to agree on it. Yeah.
75%. Show me another poll with 75%.